Hey YouTube, coming at you with another Great League Remix team. This one from Tristan, who said, I built this team based on your Guzzlord concept, but I don't have a Guzzlord and couldn't get Ice Beam on Claydol like PV Pokes. I was okay. I was wondering when I when I was updating this, when I was putting it in, I'm like, why are you using Shadow Ball? Because you don't have the TMs for Ice Beam. I think the team has legs and would perform well for a better player. Didn't submit some hard losses and missed on some wins. Hope you enjoy, and my gameplay does not sour your team. Dragon Breath, fast move, pressure is crazy. Yeah. So Zweilous is not a bad answer for Guzzlord. If you think that the main reason for the Guzzlord is because of that secondary dark typing, Zweilous is a fantastic substitute. If you're looking just for straight dragon, I'm pretty sure like Gudra or even like Arctibax would probably be better than Zweilous. After that body slam nerf, it really kind of just went down a bit. Yeah, Claydol with Rock Tomb and Shadow Ball, so be it. And then Toxapex bulky in the back to deal with the counter, which we just kind of saw yesterday, right? We just saw the same idea with the Pangoro. So Scrafty good. No, sorry. Scrafty is a terrible lead into Toxapex. Get hit with a Tentacruel, which is like a kind of neutral matchup. You have to just go Sludge Wave eventually here. But everything's resisted on both ends here, so it's kind of a weird just like matchup. No, don't throw a Brine. Never throw a Brine. Brine is garbage. Sludge Wave is a better move, so you always throw Sludge Wave. Gonna bank that energy and come in here, try to catch the move. Get hit with another Acid Spray. Yeah, at this point I think you just sacrifice the Zweilous. Try and run with Toxapex and Claydol. Throw a move. Snipe there. You were like super lowered, so it makes sense. Okay, so counters resisted. Foul play is super effective, so you have to shield that. You don't have any move for this. Rock Tomb and Shadow Ball are both resisted, so I'm surprised you didn't come back in with the loaded Toxapex. And now you eventually do come into you got one shield and you're gonna snipe here with the second one. Do take them out. Back in comes the Tentacruel. At this point in this deep of a red, you can throw Brine. This is the only time you throw Brine. Otherwise, throw the Sludge Wave. But yeah, this is low enough that Brine will take it out. Out it goes. What's in the back? Carbink. Super effective move here. And then you have Claydol, which will just resist the rock moves. So even without any sort of real good charge move for this, you can just slap down, shield their charge moves. And I'd like, if you're going to throw Rock Tomb, I'd shield the first one. They can't reset. Yeah. It is resisted. Yeah, it's fine. I would just throw Rock Tomb. Yeah, this one's at least neutral here. Plus, it's going to lower their attack, and they can't reset because they have no Pokemon left. So, doesn't matter what they throw at you. Even if they get to the Moonblast, it's not going to take you out. Yeah, I don't even care about throwing your charge move here. Not even close to take you out. Okay, Zweilous into Primeape. Another terrible fighter lead. Have to get out of here. Into Toxapex again. The only concern I have with this is I always say never go in with your hardest answer. Like Claydol makes sense as a safe swap. And I understand that they have Rage Fist, so it's kind of scary. But like, yeah, I'm surprised they threw a move at you when they have a Corsola. Corsola is a fantastic answer. And you would have something like that to beat the poison. If you're team building properly, like Corsola is a great answer to a poison that's going to beat your fighter. So get off a couple brines, but you're not going to come back. Why are we shielding? You're not going to come back from this one. Oh, okay. Switch timer. Switch timer was very desynced, so able to save what's left of the Toxapex there. But just to get hit with the Primeape anyways. I mean, you're going to force a close combat here because the Rage Fist is resisted. I was going to say, they may... you're going to force a close combat. They can just Rage Fist and shield this up and farm. I don't love wasting a shield there, but I mean, they're boosted it with at least one, maybe even close to two. So I guess it makes sense from that perspective. So going to come Claydol. It's already boosted once. Why are they going? My goodness. Okay. So, for those of you who are wondering, like, why you stopped talking? Well, instead of using that second and third Rage Fist against a Claydol, they decided to go close combat. And I died a little inside. Okay, so instant swaps here. Get off of Brian, but again, Corsola is a very, very tough answer for Toxapex. Not enough to take them out. They'll try to commit to the farm down. They should have. I don't know why they threw with 1 HP left on you. Unless they have 2 moves. And barely enough to take you out. Okay. So. Typhlosion. Finally. A good lead. Fire resisted. Thunder Punch resisted. Now, it's a blast burn, and it's not a shadow, but it's still going to hurt you. It's going to put you in the yellow for sure. Very deep yellow, and you're going to have to throw. It's brutal. Okay. And you gave up switch, man? What are we doing here? Do you... okay. the reason, the reason I'm laughing, I'm debating what to say here. How do I get this point across? Do you watch my videos? And do you listen to my videos, or do you have them mute off and just look at my face for 20 minutes? Because I will tell many, many people who are watching my videos, one, that Typhlosion matchup, you need to get a move off before they grab your shield. And then to shield that and then give up switch, and that switch into the hardest answer, a water, to the Typhlosion, is crazy. like and those are like the type of things that I've definitely recommended not to do multiple times. But maybe in the heat of battle, you just... And you won anyways. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Zweilous, terrible against Tink. Into Claydol. They eventually get into a Grumpig. Get into that Rock Tomb. That Shadow Ball may have caught them off guard if you just wanted to go one more, but do lower their tech. Could have Shadow Ball for you. It is lowered, so you should get to the move here before them. Throw the move. Why are we... I mean, I get it. You can shield and farm down. I always say, again, it's another one of my like lessons. I always say, like, put the pressure on their shield. You had the huge advantage where you could flip switch even shields, or you can grab one of their shields and still take it in the one shield. And for some reason, you let them get a charge move off on you, which burned one of your shields. And so you had to go down a shield to take switch when you should be able to take switch in the 2s or 1s. So to take switch with a 2v1 like loss of a shield just doesn't make sense to me. So the Tink is on your Jesus Toxapex, and it threw a disarming voice. I mean, heavy slam would be resisted too, so I get it. What is this? Why? For those of you who are, because I know some people just listen to my voice and like are off. The Tink maybe did 27 fairy winds without throwing a move. I have no idea what they were doing there. We sent you guys like 2 Sludge Waves, and they were still throwing Fairy Winds. Was it Fairy Wind? What the heck just happened there? Okay. GUZZLORD is Zweilous. Okay, talk about 2 Pokemon going to delete each other here in a second. So Dragon Tail, Dragon Breath doing a ton of damage. They're going to get to a charge move. If it's Dragon Claw, you're done. So going to shield up the move. They got more bulk than you, so you get to dump a move here, and you're going to lose in the ones. But that's why GUZZLORD's better, right? It's got more bulk, quicker moves. Yeah, it's just better, right? So Lost Switch, you have to come Toxapex because you don't want to take a potential dark on your Claydol. You just take this, you farm down, you come out with some energy, and then you could see what you want to do after this. So there goes the GUZZLORD. We have some energy. What's coming in? Oh, Frostlass. Oh, Frostlass. That sucks. Okay, at least Powder Snow's resisted. Shadow Ball's going to hurt. Crunch, okay. Yeah, get a couple brine off. Try to chip that you can slap down and have to save the shield. I would have gone one more, and you both instant swap. I mean, they could have Ice Beam, but I'm sure they're not expecting a Shadow Ball. It is just a Scorching Sands. So I'm going to farm up a bit. I like the farm up. Especially if they don't expect this, you can maybe take them out and come out with a Rock Tomb and lower. Yep. And now lower the Frostlass attack here. And at this point, I mean, they'll probably, if they're smart, just farm down. Just instant swap. Well, you know what? Chipping, so you're within brine range. That was actually maybe a better. Actually, that my only concern is you're going to give them energy here, and they boost it with triple axle. Throw the charge move. Throw the charge move. You didn't. Why do we? You didn't just make a smart play to mud slap down to brine range just to go to Sludge Wave and throw resisted Sludge Wave here. Please tell me that's not just happened. Why? Okay. Good lead. It's Claydol. Claydol. Okay. So this will be a dominating matchup. They can chip. Heavy Slam. That's okay. Now, what do you do here? I think you're going to... You can take this low enough that if you want to throw a resisted Rock Tomb, you can. Or you're going to have to just farm down and shield a move. You know what? This is one that I'm fine with. This is one where it's like, it actually makes sense just to complete the farm down and come out with like 100 energy. Because this 100 energy will be valuable in any matchup here. Appleton. Interesting. Going into Zweilous. Oh no. Throw a resisted Body Slam on the Jellicent. Everything Surf and Shadow Ball are both resisted, so you just let this go. We did not let it go. We shielded up a Surf. Gotta throw. Body Slam's double resisted, so I don't even think this will take out, honestly. And they shield anyways. Oh my goodness. Everyone who's watching this video in the comments, drop me your everyone comment. Like, stop the video and comment on the following. Well, actually, you need to know what I'm... Don't stop the video yet. Because you need to comment on what I'm telling you to comment on. After I tell you to comment on, go comment on this. 1. What is your elo? Like, the people who watch me every day, what is your elo? 2. What's your current elo? What's your normal elo? And how many seasons have you been playing? Because I just had the conversation with Poke Daxi, which you're going to see on Wednesday. 2 more days now. Talking about this thing long enough. And Poke Daxi, what took was a casual who put in effort and hit legend. And I'm like, I don't want to just be a jerk here, but I'm dumbfounded by some of the plays that people continue to make in these submissions to me. For those who've been playing for like 5-10 seasons, and people ask like, why do you showcase these? And the reason I showcase this is because I know there's a lot of like 2,000 to 2,300 elo people who watch this channel. I know that. But I'm just like surprised at some of the things that I see in these submissions. Okay, we'll get back on track on the next battle here. I think there's maybe a couple more. And like, also, here's the thing. Like everyone knows, like I've missed Legend a couple times now, and I'm probably gonna miss this season too. And again, it is a mixture of like, I'm not playing like it was a Great League and Great League remix last week, and I played like 2 days. Like I'm my love of the game is gone. So like people know, people can see it in it. Like it's GBL is just, there's some days I'm like, oh, this is really fun, and I'll play all 5 sets. But that is like a fleeting once every like 4 weeks. For the most part, I'm playing like 3 to 5 sets a week at this point. I'm just not putting in the time to play these GBL matchups. Which like something needs to change. I don't think anything will change on Antics end, but something needs to change, right? It just, we're in what, season 22. The meta slightly shifts, but the gameplay's the same. The pick 3 format's the same. The leagues are the same. The bugs are the same. Like it just, it does not bring me joy, right? So I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. My inconsistency of my playing. I know what to do, but I'm often extremely distracted when I am playing. Like I've got like either the kids, or I'm doing TV, or like I'm on, I think like the times I'm like most focused is when I'm on the bus on the way home. On my Tuesdays, my Tuesday, yeah, my like league turnover Tuesday afternoon on the bus is probably when I'm most focused, because that's actually just like headphones on, trying to do my best. So you'll probably see like most Wednesday morning videos. It's like, wow, you actually played better here than you normally do. It's like, yeah. Where's it going in all this? Oh, about getting better. Yeah. So I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. People are passing me. Um, and I'm like fine with that, right? And maybe that's where people are with their submissions too. It's like they kind of enjoy playing. They aren't putting any effort to get better, but they're just kind of playing and submitting to me. Like that's an option. So I guess I shouldn't assume that everyone who's submitting is trying to actually get better, even though this is a channel that is generally like put together for people to like learn the game. But I guess that's not a very good assumption. Like some people just want to play for fun. Some people just want to screw around. Um, there's lots of answers. Never go into the, okay, you're lucky that you mirror match. Never go into the hardest answer. If it was a charm user on the lead, you have to go into the Claydol. You can Rock Tomb, super effective, shield their Weather Ball, but you can't come in with the Toxapex. Again, you got lucky they have only a mirror match here, but you can't get into a Toxapex when they have a Fairy on the lead. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts below. Again, you can also see the debate in the Poke Daxi video. We talk about everything, GBL and stuff. So yeah. Sorry. You are on screen here, my man. You do need to say something. Um, yeah, but like I know I'm not alone though. The thing is, I know I'm not alone because I know a ton of you are in that same spot because a lot of people have commented on my recent videos the exact same thing. Um, maybe it was on the Friday video when I. Let me just see here. Okay, yeah. So I asked. I think I like asked this on Friday's video, the Town Flame. And a lot of you, I think, are in the same boat that I am. What does that say, bro? I swear, everyone's like, I always squint when I do this. It's people are like, you need glasses. I've gone for glasses check. I'm borderline. I got like some stigma in my one eye, but bro, something. I haven't played in 3 weeks. GBL has not been enjoyable, and the everyday spawns are also boring. I haven't truly missed it, but I'm occasionally watching you and King GBL for some entertainment. Um, I'm still playing Thermal. I'm still playing as my goal is to hit expert. Currently at 2600. Last format, the last month was terrible for me. I was just going up and down. I also haven't been consuming as much GBL content as before. I've been collecting Pokemon TCG. Um, not bored of Hussard. I'm not bored of GBL, but I'm struggling to find a team that works. Gotta try this one. Option 3, I'm just bored, or Last King. Option 3, I'm just bored of GBL. That last cup we had for a month kind of killed my interest. I'll get on a few sets maybe once a week. That's about it. That's it. I'm still looking forward to your videos every morning though because it's become a routine. Thanks for the content as always. And that's basically like me too. Like I'm play a couple sets a week and doing the content for situation. Joaquin, who watches and comments on both of my channels, says, I have way more fun watching you play than actually playing PvP. Getting hard countered in one match and hard countered the next opponent is not fun. Also, too much meta, not enough fun spice. Apex says, I'm not shy about sending battles, just haven't played much lately. It's probably because of how crazy life has been, but I'm not exceptionally impressed with anything Pogo has going on event-wise either. I'm happy to continue being a member and submit battles as soon as I can. Mixed Castle, also a member. So Apex, that was Apex, who's a member. Castle, who's also a member. Mixed with 2 and 3. Plus, I haven't been battling much, so my already shaky battling skills are getting rustier. See, my battles might give you a heart attack. Plus, last time I tried to record battles, I had some issues. Roberto, I doubt the lack of submissions has anything to do with you. I stopped playing. I haven't played in a while. Maybe I'm not the only one. I started playing Pokemon TCG P, which I'm having more fun with. I don't know if you've heard of it. I did. I just got bored of it too. And 7 thumbs up on that one. So, like, I think you're all like in the same boat that I am, right? It's just like, I think it's at a crossroads here. I think Pokemon Go is at a crossroads, and look, not all games are supposed to go on forever. What year are we in? Like 2016? We're coming up on 8 to 9 years here, right? On Pokemon Go. That's a long time for a mobile game. On a mobile game that can only have like finite Pokemon, right? Because there's only a amount of finite Pokemon in the main series games. So yeah, there's a clock. There's a clock on stuff. It's okay, right? So I think you just play when you want to play. You don't play when you don't want to play. I'll try and be consistent with my videos. I do think I need to. I'm speaking about a crossroads. I'm really at a crossroads with these 2100 submissions. I don't want to say don't submit if you're like 2100, but like with a month left in the season, if you're at 2100s and you're making like plays like this that you like, if you watch my video for any amount of time, these are like mistakes that I call out constantly. Like these are some things that you probably should just pick up through like just like listening to my voice day in and day out if you watch my things regularly. Like some of these mistakes are just like truly 2000 elo like level mistakes that I think that a lot of people shouldn't be at, but I don't know. No, I'm just rambling at this point. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And that's it. So that's it. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.